Happy Wednesday, guys. And you know what that means. It's time for brunch with the diva. Hello, Christy. Thanks for joining. Oh my goodness, we just let some people come in. Oh, thank you for joining. Hello, hello. Oh, love it, love it. Hello, addicted planner babe. Oh, I need to get back into my planning. Hey, Tasha. Oh my God, I miss being able to decorate my happy planner. Do you use happy planner or what? Are you that kind of planner? I'm just guessing when I see the word planner. Hello, Cynthia. Thanks for joining, gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Yes, y'all know I'm into the saxophone jazz these days. I just love it, love it. Hello, 360 Vintage Collect. Oh, love the name. Into Fash _join. Love it, love it. I love seeing all the different IG handles. Oh, happy. Oh, you are happy planner. Oh, we must connect because I'm so need to get back into it. Hey, Wendy. Angel. Is that right? Did I say it right? Angel. Hey, girl. Hey, Wendy. Okay. All right. Well, hello, guys. It's Wednesday. Like I say, you know what that means. It's time for brunch with Diva. I'm going to just hit this button so we won't be too loud over here. Oh my goodness. Hello, Terry. Thanks for joining. Oh, that's right. Okay. All right. Are we friends on Instagram? If so, then we definitely if not, drop in my DM, hit me in my DM. All right. Well, you guys, hey, Rochelle, thank you for joining. Well, look, I'm not going to prolong the intro of my guest today. I am always excited, but, I'm really excited about my guest. My guest is Lissette. Some of you may know her as poshismypurpose. And I'm going to go ahead and see if we can just go ahead and bring her on and kick this off. She all in the comments talking. Girl, come on, girl. Hey, Christy. Oh, Chris says, hey, Rhonda, hi, Reselling Family. Let me see if I can get her on here. And we are going to get this party started. Hey, Nikki, thanks for joining. Okay, what is it telling me? Oh, that to me. So, without further ado, here she is.
Hey, hi
Hey,
everyone. Happy Wednesday.
happy Wednesday. Oh my
Hey
God.
guys. Oh,
I
you guys is
know.
great. Thank you for coming.
Yes,
So I
yes.
changed it up a little bit, gave you a
I
change of
see. Look, I
scenery.
was all looking to see now where you
We're
at?
in the park. I was trying to do a little video a couple of seconds ago, and there's nobody in the park. And the one person that was in the park, as soon as I start recording, gives me a cameo.
Oh my
So
God. Isn't
it's
that
just
always the way it is? Well, I have a new surroundings
I
myself, so
see.
it's all about new
Congratulations.
surroundings.
Yes, yes.
Well, I
Hello,
probably would.
Cynthia. Hi,
I,
Christy. Oh, hi, everybody.
I know.
Rochelle, Wendy. I see you,
Terry,
Cynthia, Terry.
Wendy, Christy,
Yay.
the gang's all here.
Yes, they are.
Well, let's get this party started because,
Let's go.
I want to, hopefully we can get in everything that I want to touch on and know about and all that good stuff. Hey,
Okay.
Diana. Thanks for joining. So, of course, my first question, as usual, is how did you come up with your IG handle?
Well,
I'm
I,
interested
I,
because, I want to know.
yes, yes. So when I started on Poshmark, I actually started about 5 years ago when my husband convinced me. So I had an account for about a year and it was living my purpose because I've been using that hashtag and that for about probably maybe 20 years already. Just it's just how I live, I just feel like I'm living my purpose. So I had that as my Poshmark name first. And at first I wasn't really intending on selling anywhere else.
Hmm.
So I said, well, let me come up with a different name. I was gonna, but I think maybe I got forced to kind of do it because I got locked out of my account or whatever. So
Oh.
I opened, because I was trying to go back in. I didn't sell there for about a year. Sorry.
See
So
that one?
I said, you know what? Let me use Posh, and then I'll just add Purpose. Are you still here?
Yeah.
And so I said, I'll do Posh as my purpose. I like that. And at that point, I said, well, I started seeing, watching YouTube videos, and they were saying to use social media and to do Instagram. And I had already been on Instagram as New England Betty Boop, and I didn't want to combine the two at first because, you know, we have our family and stuff. They're like, oh, you're a reseller. Oh, you know,
Oh, yeah.
and right away they think that, you know, you're trying to get them into it. So I said, I'll keep it separate. So I did Posh is My Purpose Instagram, and then I had my personal Instagram. And that's it. Here we are.
Here we are. Well,
So,
and I love the New England Betty Boop too.
yes, because when I lived in Brooklyn, I was Brooklyn Betty Boop. So I couldn't stay
I'm
Brooklyn Betty
I'm
Boop.
here for it.
Yes, I couldn't stay
Brooklyn
Brooklyn
Betty
Betty
Boop.
Boop in New England, so I had to change it.
Oh my gosh. I see. That's so creative. Well, you
Yeah,
know, like Terry said, I live in your purpose.
living my purpose. Yeah,
Live in my purpose. I think that that's a great name as well.
thank you.
Because, you
So
know, really and truly, I mean, that's what we do.
that's what we're doing. So I still have that closet, because I was able to get into it eventually, but I didn't want to give up the name. So I may start selling maybe just hard goods there or something. I'm not sure, but it's
Right.
still there. Yeah, it's still there.
And so now, how long have you been in selling for how many years now?
So I've been on Poshmark almost 4 years.
Okay.
Yeah, but my husband and I'm sure you heard before that, you know, we used to do flea markets and yard sales years ago, and you know, we were reselling before we knew that it was reselling. You know.
Right, right. Reselling
Yeah.
before reselling was cool.
Before it was like, oh, you're doing that?
Right.
You yeah.
Other
You're
people,
wearing used clothes? Yeah.
I have to say that I was just one of those people. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I mean,
I
I've
was,
never been because you know, growing up, I used to walk around with, you know, holy Converse, holy Keds, and I was happy you know, I had sneakers. So, you know, it
right.
depends on, you know,
Yeah, I
what your
just,
necessities are.
yeah, and my mom was just so not into it. So, which is probably why I developed that because she
Right.
didn't even like for me to let other people wear. I let someone borrow a t-shirt one time and she was like, "Oh, just let them keep it."
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and I was just
Yeah,
like,
I mean, yeah,
but I don't know how she would take to this. God rest her
right.
soul. But you know what? It's all right, girl. I'm doing
That's
well.
all right. That's it. I'm sure.
And so, are
Hi,
you?
guys.
What other? Oh yeah, let's say I want to say hi to my daughter because she just joined. Hello, Elizabeth.
Hi,
Thanks for
Elizabeth.
joining.
I saw
um,
Marina in there.
oh, hey, Marina. Thanks for joining. So, what platforms are
Well, right
you?
now, I do have an eBay account, and I did try a couple of times, and I didn't succeed. But I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna just keep doing it until I get it right. It's just that freaking little demon that just keeps haunting me. But I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. And I did have a few things listed, and then I took them down because I wasn't doing it. I wasn't doing it right. But
Mhm.
I'll get to that. But I'm selling actively on Poshmark, Macari, and Depop.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Well, see, Deepak. Oh, that's the youngsters, the
Yeah.
young clothes.
So I put
Okay,
my t-shirts and I put like vintage jeans and stuff there. I made quite a few sales there already, and I don't give it as much love as I should.
hmm
Um, I was really focusing on cross listing. I did cross list a few things, but mostly from Poshmark onto Macari. So I have mostly my whole Poshmark closet on Macari, which is
Oh,
great. I had a little faux pas, and I was cross listing like duplicates, and I was like going bananas, so I had to be careful. I was getting a little zealous and you know, a little bit, but I got it under control. But now I'm helping. I was telling Nikki the other day, I'm helping Andrew get his closet together, so he
right.
doesn't have anything inventoried. So we're starting him with that. I think I saw
hmm
Leslie in there. Hey, Leslie. Hi,
Hey,
Brittany.
Leslie. Thanks for
So
joining. Hey, Brittany.
yes,
Thanks for
so
joining.
we're getting his closet set up and changing all the cover shots and stuff like that. So I'm doing double duty.
Stop it, Leslie. She's talking about, I see you over there looking 45. I just have all this
That's right. That's right.
all this stuff I want us to touch on.
Sure.
So let's start with your morning routine.
Okay. My morning routine is sometimes a little later than normal people because I'm up until like 4 or 5 sometimes. I've been working on that. So some days I'm better than others, but I'm a night owl. I always have been. But when I do get myself on a routine where I'm up at 4 a.m. and I can do that consistently is where I'm at my best. Like, you know, I'll be asleep by 9, 10 o'clock, but if I could wake up at 4, so that's my goal. I'm trying to do that, but it's very hard, you know, when you're in a bad sleep habit or I don't want to say a bad routine because the routine works for me. At night, everybody's sleeping. Nobody bothers me. I'll do what I want and I don't got to hear nothing, you know, because, you know, I have my, I also said this a bunch of times, but I live with mom and dad, with my husband and my youngest son. So, and then my daughter and my older son come in and out whenever they want. So the house always has people. We always are, you know, in and out. But at night, my son is up, but he's kind of quiet in his room. So I'm able to, you know, work quietly and peacefully and stuff. So I prefer that. But so I'll wake up generally between 9 and 11. I'll have, you know, I'll try to have a little breakfast, a little oatmeal, some egg whites or something. I'll drink my water, take my vitamins. Then I'll share my closet like while I'm eating breakfast. And basically, you know, chit chat with Andrew for a little bit because he does Instacart and he's kind of doing his own thing during the day. Sorry. I'm trying to get with her. Yeah, he's doing Instacart during the day. So, or working on the house. So we're kind of like still passing in the night, you know?
Right, right.
And yeah, so I'll either take my mom shopping or stuff like that. But I try to get the gym in early, anywhere between 11 and maybe 2. And sometimes when I wake up, if a good order comes in for Instacart, I'll take it. And then I'll kind of work my gym schedule around that. But generally that, you know, we make sure my son, mostly my husband's working with him with the homeschooling because we did, I didn't tell too many people, but we took him out of his school about a month ago. There was just a lot of stuff going on and we decided to keep him because they had virtual if you wanted to, or you could go in. But just the way they were handling things and then just some things that socially weren't sitting right with us. We just pulled him out and he's in an accredited homeschooling program now. So Andrew mostly makes sure he's doing what he has to do with that. And then I'll just check on him periodically, but he's 13. So he's pretty good on his own. If he needs help, he'll let us know. And my mom and dad are always home. So he's not by himself, you know? So even though he could take care of all of us, but just to be, you know, to watch him and to make sure everything's okay.
Right.
So
here
yeah, there's a lot of comments, right? I'm yakking. I'm a yakker for your people that don't know. I love to talk.
Well,
I'm
look,
quiet,
first
but
of all, when you said 4 o'clock, I was just like, oh, you're up before Trish.
no, but now I'm not. I'm going to sleep at 4.
Oh, you're going to sleep.
I'm trying to change that.
Page.
Yes. I'm trying to change that because I used to wake up at 4 in the morning, go to the gym with Andrew at about 5. Like we'll eat a little something. Usually I have a protein shake that early. And then we'll go to the gym. And by 6, 7 o'clock, we'll come home, eat breakfast, and sometimes take a nap because I'm 50. I need a nap. I got to take my little 30-minute power nap.
I know that's right.
So, so I'm trying to get back on that schedule. Right now, I'm on Cynthia's schedule too, because me and her up in the middle of the night yakking.
Right.
So,
hey, Deanna, thanks for joining. Thanks, Duchess of Malibu, Jennifer, for joining. I am just, look, I'm trying to go through here real fast.
That's all right. There's a lot.
Fast. Best, I know, best conversations Yes, night owl conversations are the best because I'm
Yes.
definitely that. Because I try to limit myself to go to bed at least by 3, but of
Hmm.
course, last night I went to bed around 4.
Right.
So I'm just like, I mean, I work better. Good, I can work like that. Just
Right. Right.
have that peace and quiet, and then everything seems like my brain just turns on at night.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
I,
you're a night owl. Diana's a night owl too.
yeah. I see
Oh,
them up at night.
Oh, that little green light can get folks in trouble because that's how people. What were you doing up so late? I'm like, how did you even know I was up late?
I
But
know.
okay, so I know that you've been doing your fitness,
Hmm.
your workouts. You've been posting your workouts, which you are rocking and killing the workouts. So let
Thank
me
you.
ask you this: are you working out for just strength? Are you working out for, in conjunction with losing weight? Which one? Or both?
So both, for my mental health, for everything. I started working out probably, I've been working out my whole life because I was very fit in high school. I was in a lot of teams and stuff like that. And then I took a break going to the gym. And Andrew and I, before we had kids about 25 years ago, we used to go to the gym a lot together. But then we moved in together. We both were working. This is before we had kids. And we stopped going to the gym. We just started getting so busy. We started eating a lot, not going to the gym, working a
Won't
lot.
that happy
And
relationship help you gain weight too?
yes, so we both love to cook. So our, physique showed that. And then not working out and having crazy hours, because then I used to work in the mall and I always worked until late. I would come home 12, 1 o'clock in the morning anyway. So those sleeping habits have been with me for a long time. So we had my daughter, and then I'm like, no, we're gonna have to lose this weight. So I did good. I worked out for a little while, and then we had my son 3 years later, and I gained a lot of weight. Like I was almost probably close to 300 pounds at one point. And I always loved to take pictures. I always been a ham. And then I started really not liking how I was looking in pictures, and I didn't want to take pictures. I'm like, this is not me. So then, actually, my son came around 12 years after that. And I decided about 10 years ago that we're going to have to do something, because I was feeling pains in my chest. And my mom had a mini stroke in her 40s. So I was the same age my mom was. And I'm like, this is not going to work. I was very obese, and I couldn't walk up one flight of stairs without being out of breath. My skin would break out from anything, just you could feel all the things that my eyesight got worse. You could just feel all the things that were not good for you. I was drinking Pepsi like it was water. So I haven't drank soda probably in about 10 years. And so I just decided it was time. Just one day I was like, that's it. I'm not doing anymore. I changed my eating habits. I changed everything. And I lost probably 85 pounds in about 2.5 years.
Wow, that's
And my husband decided that he was going to do it with me, and he lost like 85 pounds, 85 pounds. But it was faster for him. I don't know why that happens, but it was way faster for
it
him.
happens like that for
I
me.
know. I don't
They
know.
could
I'm,
we could eat just a morsel of carbs
I know.
and I could feel my hips expanded. But let a guy do it, no
Yep.
big deal.
Yep. So,
But that is crazy. Well, that's an accomplishment because let
yeah.
me tell you, it's not easy to lose weight,
Yeah.
and I'm still on that journey.
Hmm.
And I mean, of course, I weighed 464 pounds before weight
Right.
loss surgery, so
Right.
I understand about the the effort that goes into losing that. Even though I had weight loss surgery,
Yeah,
I
it
had
doesn't matter. It's still an
I had to
adjustment.
lose
It's still a
I had to
lifestyle
lose,
change. Yeah,
yeah,
it's
I had to
still
lose 50 pounds before surgery, but I ended up losing 70 before surgery.
right,
But
right.
it's still the commitment to
Yes,
eating right, what and just putting your all into it.
yes,
So
absolutely,
that's an accomplishment. Well,
absolutely.
and I wanted to talk about this because, like I say,
I don't know if anybody could still hear me, but
you know, of course, people can always go to your page and see your workouts because I think
hmm
you do. Don't you post them pretty much every day?
I try to. I don't always, but I'm trying to now because I just feel like it's all part of the whole picture. Like, we always try to be, well, for us that try to be authentic and real, exercise and just it's just part of who I am now. It's
Hmm.
just it makes me a better person. It makes me a better mom, a better wife, a better because if I don't do it, I'm miserable. And depression and stuff like that runs in my family. I was diagnosed bipolar, so my eating habits and my working out are like are there's no negotiations because
That's
once
just
I
like air to
start
you.
yeah, once I start eating in a way I'm not supposed to, I feel it right away. I'm very agitated. I get very depressed. It's like very easy to slip into that. So I just feel like posting it, even if it gives one person motivation, I did my job. Like I feel like it could help somebody, even in this, because I'm not one. We talked about this yesterday. I'm not one to impose my religious beliefs, my
Right.
working out, how I sell on Poshmark. I'm not. I just tell you what I'm doing and what works for me. I'm not a professional bodybuilder or nutrition expert. I just tell you what works for me. And if I can help you in any way, you send me a message. I'll do whatever I can to guide you and help you.
And that's
And the
how I
things that I'm
feel.
telling you are just things that are kind of just common sense. Stop drinking sugary drinks. Um, if you're at an age where it's going to start affecting you, we don't realize it. Like in our 20s, you could eat whatever you want. I used to eat 2 Big Macs, 2 large fries, a drink, and an apple pie. And Andrew be like, "Where the hell did you put that?" And if I eat that now, I'll die. I can't
I'm
eat
saying,
that now.
and you know what? That's the craziest thing. Why you could eat that, I could not. I've met people before who said, "Oh, I could easily do away with two Whoppers and huge fries and a big old drink." And I was like, "Oh, I was never able to." Well, I'm not like it's a good thing, but I was not one of those people. I definitely ate poorly because I did nails. I ate in between clients, and most of the time that was
Yes,
fast
yes.
food. You
Because you're
know,
busy and you're just eating, but you
you're
don't
just
realize that
eating.
that's that spiral that is so bad for us that we don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough. It's
And I
tough.
and I can't tell you that anytime that I wanted, anytime I went on, whatever program it was, Weight Watchers or whatever, I can tell you that the one thing that I will say this till the very end, if you let go of soda, that is your first 10 pounds.
Yep,
You will lose
absolutely,
10 pounds like that. And once,
absolutely.
and once you lose that 10 pounds and go without that soda, that's motivation for you to continue
Right.
on. And it's just one small thing because I'm here to help anyone. I can definitely tell you what I did to
Yep.
lose that 70 pounds before surgery,
hmm
and which is the same routine that I'm about to embark on again.
Right. Right.
Because and you could always hit me in my DM or whatever. I'm actually working on something now, kind of like a suggested eating plan, things of that
Right.
nature.
Right.
I think in combination with your fitness, my eating, girl, we'll have everybody together.
That's it.
Yeah. But the
Yeah,
thing,
I mean, it's very simple. It's not. People think that, and if like I had trainers before, I had one recently. I've had them in the past, and if you can financially to give you that boost, I would strongly suggest to do it because it's very hard to do on your own if you're not familiar with how to work out. Like now, I'm in a place where I had this trainer before, and he was great, and I feel like he kind of pushed me to get back into what I already knew I had to do.
Right.
So I didn't really need him, but he helped get me that much faster. Some people don't know, and I know what workouts work for me. I know what I should eat and what I shouldn't eat. But some people, they don't have a clue. I would suggest getting a trainer, even if it's for a week or 2 weeks, you know, just to give you that push and that incentive. And there's a lot of online things now that you can do. You know, you can things that we're watching are for them or for other people, you know. So our metabolisms are different. What we can do as far as workouts are different, but you don't need to go to a gym. You know that. I have everything here. Can you see it? Let me see. I have my mat. I have the mat, the jump rope, resistance bands, and you could get them all at Five Below. You don't gotta get anything expensive until you feel like you're making a commitment. And if you're making a commitment, then get things that are a little more not only valuable, they're just more sustainable, that will last you longer. But just make sure you want to make that commitment and go with just simple things, you know, 5-pound weights, 3-pound weights, you know, drink a lot of water, try to stay away from fried food, and don't do everything at the same time. Do one thing a week and try it for a few days, because people will get defeated trying to do everything at once. It's just, you're setting yourself up to fail.
Even trainers don't have you do everything. You know, you have a leg day, an arm day. You have, you know, different. I know, Nikki.
Look what Nikki,
I don't have it.
Nikki said.
Let me just tell you, my tea for gaining weight. Just stay at the fast food place. Eat some donuts.
But
drink some milkshakes.
Protein shakes, Nikki. Protein shakes.
Well, yeah, they do actually have they have a protein powder if you want to build muscle and gain a little bit of weight.
And gain weight.
Like GNC carries things like that, or you can even really kind of Google it and find out. But they do have
the vitamin shot.
Ooh, I know Krispy Kreme sounds delicious, Diana. Girl.
That's a once in a year thing for me, Diana. Once a year.
Well, so, you know, with everything that's going on right now, and, you know, outside, I'm not speaking the election because, you know, I'm not even going there. But I am talking about, you know, everything with the COVID. And, you know, people are at home still. You know, or let me say some people are still at home, because some people are just out all willy-nilly, girl. I just don't have time for that. But I think that with some of the people who are at home and, you know, feeling a little anxious and just don't know what to do with themselves, you know, once they may be at home working like us, you know, once that's over for the day, you know, they just probably just don't know what to do. Or they're feeling that being anxious, you know, maybe having bouts of depression. I always think that, you know, for people who are experiencing things like that, you know, working out, I think would be a good thing. I get all this stuff going, all the
endorphins come out, and it just releases all that negative energy, and it's the best thing you could do for yourself. The best thing.
Oh, I wholeheartedly agree. And I just think that if anybody is going through anything like that, trust and believe, y'all, my DM is always open. I'm always here to listen. I am a good listener. If you want me to listen, I listen. If you want me to fuss with you, I'll fuss with you. It doesn't matter. I just don't want, I want, you know, people to know that they have options.
That's right.
You know, because it's hard, you know, especially if you're single, you live alone, and things of that nature. Now, my family doesn't give me time to be depressed.
But you still get depressed when you're busy. People think because they're busy, they're not depressed. It's an underlying thing, so you just have to be careful. But you definitely still have to be careful with it. And sometimes people don't recognize it, and that's the other thing. Some people just don't recognize that they're going through some depression. And depression comes in all forms. Right. And a lot of people don't know that, but it comes in all shapes, forms, and everything. So sometimes you just have to be aware of it. They
Standout
are just
staple.
having a ball in that chat.
A standout staple. Oh, Rhonda, what's your morning hit me up motivation? Oh my goodness. Well, my routine is pretty cut and dry. Most of the time, before my feet even hit the floor, I have already given thanks to the Most High.
Oh,
I, t-
definitely.
I
Always.
take that time to have a
Yes.
little, to do a little meditation.
Hmm.
I use Calm, the app.
Hmm. Hmm.
It
Hmm.
opens it up to the possibilities, the opportunities, and it kind of inspires me to make posts sometimes. Sometimes I wake up with something on my mind, I feel it in my spirit.
Right.
So kind of
Right.
how I wake up in the morning and what I do. And
Right.
it starts your day off right. I always try to wake up with a positive attitude. Now sometimes I fail. I'm only human. But I try. I do my
Yeah,
best.
I mean, and when it's important, like I have daily devotionals and stuff on my table, on my side table. So I'll open them and read one or two when I wake up in the morning. But I, if I start feeling like negative thoughts or anything like that, I will go to them right away. Or I'll start
Mhm.
just going through positive quotes that I have kept for myself that, because I love quotes always.
Oh
And
yeah. Mhm.
it just gives you a different, it's a quick way to just, you know what? It just lifts you up. It just,
Yes. And
so
I tell you that I think as I have gotten older, then positivity just means more so much more to me. And I think it also came from, losing the weight, things that
right,
happen in my personal life. Where I have come from a year ago to where I am now. And,
right.
it might have been trying, but you know what? We go through it. We grow through it.
And it makes us stronger. It makes us stronger.
Yeah, we go through
You
it to
know,
grow through it. So Cynthia
that's
said,
good.
"Are you open to couching?"
She
I
she's
can't
just
read
start.
today.
She's starting
Are you
trouble. That's
open
what
to
Cynthia's
coaching a
doing.
person for motivation and fitness? You're so great at
Well, thank you. You can visit my IG.
it. She's like,
I
Cynthia, are you connected with her on IG? If not, please follow her.
so I it's a fine line between getting paid to do things and doing things freely.
Hmm.
So I will stay keep my position right now. I'll help anybody do anything, but I hope that I'm a motivator and a coach in some aspect to anybody that's around me. That's what I want to be. But um yeah, anytime anybody needs anything, I'm usually pretty quick to answer within at least a couple of hours. So
Yeah.
of course.
I I agree,
And
Brittany. Even though you know what you should be doing or thinking, quotes remind you. Yes, they do. And y'all know I'm
yeah,
all about a good quote, honey. Because I tell you, sometimes I read things or sometimes it's a conversation I have with someone that inspires me in my post, or I might just come across a quote and it just speaks
hmm
to me. So I think that, quotes for me, affirmations, things of that nature, I love all of that. I'm here for it.
and it's just a
So,
reminder of how thankful we should be, of just how beautiful life is. And there's always somebody going through something worse than you. And you
exactly.
just have to constantly remind yourself of that because it will keep you grounded. It will keep you knowing that, everybody has their place in life, right? We're all here as kind of a team, and everybody can't be the highlight.
Right.
Some people got to be the cheerleader, some people got to be the coach, somebody, everybody
Got to be the
everybody has their
spectator.
position. Yes, people have to be
I mean,
spectators
and
like
those
this.
roles shift. You know how
They
they do?
do,
They
and they
shift.
have to
They
shift.
shift.
Sometimes you got to go in and be a replacement for a little while. It's like
Exactly.
it's just so much. We're all here together, and in this reselling community, I mean, we're resellers. We're moms, we're wives, we're sisters, and we're so many things. But we're all just doing the best we can, and we just have to encourage each other.
Exactly.
So,
Do you save your quotes to highlights? I mean, oh, okay. I was
some
wondering
of
what
them,
you meant.
if I feel really inspired by them, but I do
Mhm.
keep them all. I do have them all. I go back to them sometimes, and I'll, sometimes I take quotes that I have in my page now, my Posh is My Purpose Instagram. It kind of applies to what's going on now. So I'll just change up the words. I'll just use the same quote. But yeah, I do save them.
I don't even know if I do. I think I don't know. I don't think I save my own quotes. That's so sad. But I don't. I can always go back through my IG and know where they are, though.
Yeah, yeah.
Nikki says, how do you incorporate those other things you're doing strategically on your IG? Um,
I don't have a strategic IG. My IG is like my life. I wing it. That's how my IG is.
I don't even know.
That's what works for me.
I think that by strategic, well, I don't know. I think that there are definitely some things that I do share on purpose.
Hmm.
I mean, there are things that I share on purpose. Like, right now I'm kind of pivoting. So there will be things that will be on there on purpose because
Hmm.
that is my plus size is my purpose. So I'll be, talking a little bit more about that. But if you're talking about as far as Lissette and her fitness, I mean, I think that is, I would
Yeah,
say,
I mean everything that I put on is me. It's who I am. Sometimes I eat healthy all the time, and sometimes I have tacos like yesterday. I try to eat healthy for the most part. I
mhm,
try to be positive for the most part. Some days I might have a post that seems a little morbid or seems a little sad because I'm feeling that.
mhm,
Or I've seen people that I care about going through something, and I want to let them know they're not alone. So that will
right,
inspire me to post that.
right,
Not all my posts have to be about me, but it could be about somebody close to me or somebody I that has touched my heart that I want to reach out to in that way without without overstepping, but just putting it in the universe and knowing that I'm here, and we go through things. It's okay. But my kids are there, my husband's there. I share me. That's who I am. Like, I'm the same. The same way you see me here is the same way I am in real life.
yep,
There's
that's
no
me, honey.
there's
When
no
I say I
filter.
love tacos, trust and believe I love tacos. My granddaughter says it all the time because she's like, I love tacos. I love tacos. But I mean, I'm just the same person. I mean, when you
Hmm.
see me and meet me in person, you won't be getting, there's no IG Rondo or,
Right, right,
Facebook Rondo I mean, this is just Rhonda, you
right,
know, Pink
right,
Diva Studio Rhonda,
right.
Brunch with
And
Diva
and
Rhonda. It's
and
all
most
that.
days, yeah, most days I don't wear makeup. I mean, this is like getting dressed up for me having my hair out, because usually it's in a bun. But I throw in a little lip gloss or something. But generally, I don't have makeup. Um, you know,
Well, I have always been a big makeup fan. I mean, even from
right.
high school when
And
my
you
mom
were
would
in
say,
that industry, so yeah, it's like doing nails and stuff. That's the part of
yeah,
the
I
look.
mean,
That's what
this was like a uniform for me all the
right,
time,
right,
just because I wore, working in doing nails, we're in the cosmetology
right,
field.
right.
So I mean,
Well,
this is just
yeah, and
habit
when
for me.
I worked in the hair salon for probably 3 years. I worked in my aunt's hair salon for 2 years, and then I worked in another salon for a year. So, and I had my nails done all the time. I had, a look, because that's the business that you're in.
Yeah.
So,
And that's just, yeah, my daughter, she's like, I could take it or leave it. She's not
yeah,
a big fan. I think it skipped her and went to my granddaughter, though. That's what
right,
happened.
right.
But while we're um, talking, I know we brought up Cynthia when she asked that question. Talk about your show with Cynthia.
Oh, well, we did it twice because her Instagram got hacked. I'm sure we'll
Yeah.
do it again. We'll probably do it on my IG. But you know, with all the negative stuff going on, and you know, Leslie made a post about it, and there's a lot of crap going on and stuff that, you know, in the reselling community, and who cares? Like, it does, like you said, if it doesn't
I guess I
involve
missed
you,
because I
it
didn't get
doesn't,
that
you
pic.
know, there's enough negative crap in the world to get tangled up in that. I have my own shit. I don't need nobody else's shit. Like, sorry, Leslie, I curse. Sorry. Don't
I'm just
unfriend
like,
me. Coffee talk, and she's like, I know you don't drink coffee, but here's my water. But you know,
I
and I'm
don't.
like, that's a great idea, and you should, because you know, you're positive. You should absolutely do that and keep it going, because you know, one positive talk inspires another positive talk. It just keeps that going. And I only
Yeah.
want, like, if I see negative things in my feed, and if I see it too much, I block the person. I just do that because I don't want to see that in my feed. It's
And
nothing personal. You do you. It's nothing personal,
right.
but it's who I want to surround myself with. So if you want to surround yourself by good people, by positive people, then that's what you have to do. Otherwise, that negative energy gets in there. You know, those people
And it
get
will
in
eat
there
you
and they
alive.
will try to twist you up. And I'm not letting that happen. I'm sorry. You know, I raised my kids. My husband and I both have very big families, and there's a lot of drama. I decided to eliminate that drama by just, I'll see you from far. I'll call you once in a while, but you're not going to come in my space with my kids and bring that drama. We're going to keep, and so my kids now, they see their family once in a while. I'm sorry that they don't know them better, but they eliminated all that crap. And that's the way
Mhm.
I live my life, you know,
And
because
I think it's
you have to
okay.
protect your space and your energy. You have to protect your energy. Sorry.
Right. And that's okay. I knew we were gonna have a problem because we both like to talk. So,
I know.
but I just think that it's okay. And I've said this before, and I said what I said, because I think it's okay when you have to fire people. Sometimes you just do.
Yes.
Sometimes,
Yes.
sometimes putting them over here is just not enough. Sometimes you just got to
Right.
throw them way over there back into the universe, and that's okay
Yes.
because what's more important to me is my peace.
Right.
And I just think that you have to protect your peace at all, whatever that cost is. And I had to do that in my personal life. I had to
Right.
protect my peace because my peace was just it was crazy. And I
Right.
just had to make a decision, and that decision
Yep.
was I chose myself. You
Right.
know,
And
so I
sometimes you
just
don't
think
realize it. Sometimes you don't realize it, and you kind of get caught up in it, and then you just have to know, you know, something will, if you're genuinely a positive person, something will spark in you and say, listen, you know, something's not right, and then it'll make you aware. But sometimes you're in the mix and you don't even realize that it's happening,
that's
you
true.
know,
That is
and
so true
family's good for
because
that.
people can
Family will
get you.
suck you right in. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, people can get you so sucked into their drama. Now,
Yep.
see, when I offer to talk to people, or when I do, I'm not offering to get up in
Gossip.
the mix of the
Right.
conflict and drama.
Right.
I'm
Right.
here, because really and truly, my job is to listen.
Right.
It's not to help you actually figure everything out, but I will lead you in that direction
Right.
so that you can figure this out for yourself.
Right.
So, I just try to steer clear of that. And I think that it helps. I really do appreciate our group, that we do have because
Hmm.
there's just not been,
They're amazing women.
yes, there's
Everybody
just
in
none
this chat right now is amazing.
there's just none of that,
Right.
because, on the cool, I just want you to know if you didn't see it in the chat that Leslie is charging you $20 for that
I
slipper.
did see that. I did see that.
And I just think that it's not that I think that sometimes you will hear a lot of stuff. I think that we can't help it sometimes, especially if somebody goes full force on the gram and just starts, talking and calling people out and this, that, and the other.
Yeah, that's not necessary.
But that's not
Not
even
necessary.
necessary. See, we're wrong. Why you
Yeah.
just can't come to the person or go to the person and say whatever you got to say?
No.
So, I do try to, not to pay attention to a lot of that. Sometimes you do get sucked in or whatever the case
Hmm.
may be. But, again, it goes back to protecting your peace. Um, Splendor Lily Posh made a post earlier that I saw that the reason why she blocks people, and she blocks people, of course, she said for racism. She don't want to see no booty shaking in her on her feed. She don't, any negativity or
Right.
anything, like that. She does not want to see that. Hey, cuz, thanks for joining. She does not want to see anything like that, and I get that it's okay to unfollow people,
Right.
but again, when it comes to unfollowing and following people, then I think what you got going on. Oh, is that Miss Bird is just really chatting away. But
Yeah, but
what is,
it goes back to um what Leslie, what we've always spoke about. Um, Leslie has mentioned it many times, to have your followers grown organically. And you
yeah.
know, because now right now I'm in a space where I have 5,400 followers, and I'm following 7,500, and it reaches that max. You can't follow more than 7,500. So now I have to go in and see who I follow that is either inactive or are
Hmm.
not aligned with what I'm aligned with. They're not resellers. They're not into fitness. They're not mom. Things that are not correlating with what I'm doing. I'll just unfollow them, and it's nothing personal. It's not, or like you said, if it's you know too much. I've had a lot of nudity things up there. I don't know, but it's not. It's not your intention to follow them, but they slip in. It happens. So you just
Okay.
unfollow them. If it, and I'm not, there's no judgment. If you're into that, hey, that's all you. But I'm not.
Maybe twerk it if you
So it
want
just,
to, honey. I don't
yeah,
mind.
and I try to just keep it positive. The racism stuff, all that stuff. If it doesn't sit right with me morally or spiritually, or I just don't. I just unfollow them or whatever. And it's something they're trying to come at me, because I've had people tell me, "Oh, you can't be this nice," or why are you so friendly?" Or why, mind your business. It's not to you. I am who I am. If I want to be nice to somebody else, who are you to come in my DMs and tell me how I should or should not be? Don't piss me
That's a
off.
word
Like,
right there.
just
And yeah,
keep your
I don't,
distance.
yeah,
Yeah. So
don't question it. Don't
I don't
question
even
me
answer
about
them
it.
anymore. No, I don't even, and I don't even answer them. I just delete the message, unfollow them, let them go bother somebody else, because they're not going to get a comment from me. Like,
Exactly,
I'm not giving
exactly.
them my energy.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? That's the thing right there, is that I say this all the time. If my daughter's still on here, she will tell you that I say you must pick your battles. Everything is not worth the fight. Everything is not worth you wasting energy, because these days, our energy is important.
That bird is agreeing with everything. Yes, she is. I don't know where she's at.
I mean, our energy, our peace, all these things are very important, and you have to, protect all of that.
Mhm.
It's just a must, especially this day and time, because there's
Yeah,
just so much negative energy that surrounds us.
right.
And
And
I
then just
think,
COVID is like a blanket, just keeping everything down.
yeah,
It's just like
yeah,
trying to, and you can't let it. And it sucks. It sucks that we have to, for the most part, stay home. We can't really do things freely, but it's just for now until things get better, and they're gonna get
right,
better.
right.
They're gonna get
And I
better.
think that that's when connections are really important. And, reaching out to just chit chat with people. I love when, the chat button, I get to, oh, somebody wants to chat. I'm here for it, because while we are in a chat, texting, there's nothing like face to face,
Right, right,
contact, and building that connection. I think that you just have to, know who your people are.
right.
Yeah, and clearly, I guess, these are my peoples.
Yes,
And I'm loving and I'm here for it all the time. All the time. Anybody? I'm here for it.
that's it.
So the other thing, I mean, I know we just could talk about so many things,
Yeah.
but I kind of wanted to go back around and kind of talk about um, reselling for just a second,
Hmm.
because I wanted to know. did you feel like, or do you feel like, or what's in some challenges maybe that you've had with reselling?
Reselling, my biggest challenge is listing. I have a ton of stuff, and I have ADD. So
Mm-hmm.
I start doing something and I get very easily distracted.
Mm-hmm.
I start doing everything else. But I have I have definitely made a commitment. So I've been listing a lot more. I've been trying to list at least 5 things a day. I So I've been working on that because that's my weakest the weakest part of everything. And it's the most important because if it's not listed, it's not sold.
So
So
yeah.
yeah.
Well, I don't know if I don't know if I have I don't I'm good with listing. Once I make up my mind, because I have this kind of like a routine that I
Right.
try to keep up, which has been disrupted with my move, of course.
Right.
But now I'm trying to get kind of back on track and things like that. So I have certain days I take pictures, certain days I take pictures, do comps, list the next day. And I
Right.
always try to have at least 5 things listed every day, or Monday through
Mm-hmm.
Friday. Let me say that. I don't really list and do things like that on Saturday or Sunday. But I think that for me, I don't know. I've always been um, not offer to likers, but just bundling. I think I don't know. I have bundle fear. I don't.
Bundlephobia. Bundling. It's so funny. I saw this post. I don't generally like, unless it's the people that I'm around, like you, like my friends that I comment with every day and stuff. But sometimes I'll come across somebody else's post about Poshmark, and if it's negative, I always try to leave a positive comment or my positive outlook. I'm not telling them what to do, just because sometimes people post these negative things and they don't realize it's just creating a bad energy,
Mhm,
and they
mhm.
don't realize it. They'll just do it out of reaction or. So somebody posted that, do you know that the bundle feature and the comments are not private
I
on
found that out.
Poshmark? Hello, it's not private. Why would you think it's private? It's not private. All it is, it takes the conversation off your listing, so you can just have a more personal conversation with that person. And a lot of people don't know that it's even there. Some people don't even know it's there, let alone that it's private or not private. But so what? What are you going to say on there that it has to be private? So what?
Right.
It's not private. Poshmark is just giving you an opportunity to talk with that customer, to maybe negotiate something. Maybe you want to create a bundle for them, or anything. Maybe you want to see how their day is going. Whatever you want to talk about. But who cares if it's not private? Why are you making it an issue? So
Right.
it's like so silly. Like, so just try to keep things positive. Just try to. I don't know. I don't know why I said it. That's just something that stuck in my head, and I'm like, come on.
And I hear you, Nikki. I'm sure that it does bother you. We're going to discuss that next week about comments about the postal workers and post office, which, you know what? I think that we've all been guilty of, like, oh, the post office did this or the post office did that.
Right, right,
But, and sometimes people do have issues with their mail carriers and things
right,
of that nature. But as a whole, um, I appreciate the mail.
right,
I appreciate, the post office because, honey, my packages would not get there without them.
right. But back to, so I cut you off, so I got on my little rant about the bundle feature. But the bundle feature is a great way to make more sales, to finish a sale. And Cynthia had that was it in her stories yesterday or on a post about the bundle feature? I think it was a post that, if somebody makes you an offer, use that feature to just make them feel like you're a real person, that you're just not a closet, like there's somebody behind that, like, to make that communication as if you're in person. And it's a great feature. So
Right. Well,
I wanted to get back to
I'm
you.
really gonna have to look into that feature. I just need to dig into. getting it done because, of course, I always send offer to likers,
Right.
and I love when people make me offers. I wish they did that more on a regular basis, actually.
Right. Right.
But I think,
But if you, and the nice thing is that you can send something that somebody liked to a bundle and then ask them if they're really interested. So you don't have to just offer the likers and like lose that, offer them shipping. Maybe you don't have to just send them, $5 or $10 off. You know what I mean? So you don't have to give them discounted shipping or anything like that. So it's a good feature.
off their feature because they already get a discounted price. And so then people always think that they're going to get an extra discount
Right.
when it's already discounted.
Yeah, I have that feature off. I don't do the if you buy 2 items you get 15. I keep that off because I always just go, I do a lot of offer to likers, and people give me offers, so I have that off.
See, I have mine on and I've had it on for a while, but I think I'm going to try it. I think I'm going to try it without it.
Yeah, because
And
then, and sometimes you don't realize that, okay, you already got a discount and now you're getting, you know what I mean? It's like, let me be the one to like kind of to navigate that so that,
right, right. I think I'm going to turn mine off because after I read that, I was like, well, that is true because I have encountered that before when someone already had 4 items in there, they got a discount, then they wanted another
and then they
discount
want more.
on top of that
Yeah,
discount.
yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
well, wait a minute now. I'm not going to do that. I did give them a good price on it, and things like that, but I can't give you a double discount. It's not double discount days. It's not Kroger. I just can't do that. Um,
Yeah.
who is this? Wait a minute, what was that comment? Kay's Glam Shop. Do you use this method on all likes or just people who bundle, Cynthia? Oh, okay. New buyers are attracted to your auto discount. Oh, yeah. So I'm gonna take, yeah,
I don't
Leslie,
know. Yeah, I don't know. And I try to follow new people a lot.
I do
And
too.
usually new people, they don't know, they're not really familiar with the whole deals or anything. So normally I'll just get a full price sale from, or if I just give 20% off from a person that just started Poshmark that they
Right,
haven't really been on, because they're really not negotiating. They're not really familiar with that whole process. So they'll just buy it. So I
right,
try to
right.
my best every day to follow at least 500 new followers.
I do that as well. And I just think, I don't know if it helps with anything. I don't know all about that, but I do always go in there and, follow new
Mhm.
people to have, if nothing else, you have new eyes on your closet. As many
So they have to
people
go get help. Yeah.
how to use the Poshmark. So, oh yeah, and that's true. Well, I tell you, I learn something all the time. You
Right.
know,
There's always
uh,
always something to learn. You have to be open
I
to new
learned something
things.
from either you guys or other people, about this. That's why I kind of brought that up because I saw that it was a conversation. So, yes, Leslie, I am gonna, turn that feature off because I kept thinking, now why am I having this? And now they're asking me for more of a discount. I'm like, that
Right,
is
right.
insane. So, yeah,
Yeah.
that's out of there. I'm not. You're gonna cut the cord on that today. But okay, so what do you think what's your do you have like a specific tool or tips or anything as far as just, what would you tell someone starting out?
Starting out reselling or starting out working out?
Well, we're gonna go for both, but reselling right now.
Reselling first. Reselling, don't put too much thought in it at first. Like I would say, just list it and take stuff from your closet. We all say this. Don't go out and spend a ton of money and buy all this fancy stuff. There's so many apps now that you can use to get that cover shot, and just try to take clear pictures. List any flaws. Don't be deceiving. Make sure you're being honest. check the spelling of your description and stuff like that. But just do it. Just, you know, make a commitment if that's what you want to do, and just list your stuff.
Right. And what would be your suggestion about getting started with fitness?
With fitness, just the first thing I would say is commit to yourself that it's something that you want to do, because the hardest thing is getting started. But if you tell yourself this is what I want to do, 9 times out of 10, it's going to happen. But if you convince yourself that it's not going to, try it. Just start with jumping jacks. I love jumping jacks. It keeps your heart rate up. It keeps you, and who would have thought, like, this, my trainer got me doing the jumping jacks when I started training with him. The simplest thing, that you don't need anything, just yourself, you know. Just do that. Do some crunches. You know, you don't need any extra equipment. You know, go for a walk. You know, start off slow and then go for a brisk walk. Do a mile, then do 2 miles. You know, if you can't go to a park or do anything like that, if you have stairs in your house, go up and down the stairs 20 or 30 times, and then tomorrow do it 40 times. You know, just do it. Just start.
Right.
And if anybody needs any encouragement, like Rhonda said, like anybody in the chat, I'm sure, you know, if you need somebody to talk to, we're all here. You know, we're all, if you need that little push or motivation, we're here. You know, we're in this together.
Most definitely. Well, I want to thank you, Lissette, for joining
Well,
Brunch
thank
with
you.
Diva.
This was fun.
I really appreciate it. I think it was an awesome show. I think we covered a lot in an hour. I think we could have kept going. But I just, Nikki said, what do you do for pain the day, the day after?
Well, Marina was saying to go to the sauna and steam room, but they're closed. But the sauna and steam room are awesome. But take a hot bath.
Yes.
Just keep going,
Put that
Nikki.
salt in there, child.
You're gonna be good. You're gonna be sore a little bit, but you'll be fine.
Yes.
That means if your muscles are sore, that means you're doing something right.
Exactly. I want to thank each and every one of you for joining Brunch with Diva today. Thank you for joining the conversation. I will be posting this on my YouTube. So if you have not, it is Brunch with Diva. Subscribe.
Oh, nice.
Yes, you know, a girl is trying to get that YouTube going, honey. So
that's it.
I'd appreciate you guys going over. I'll have Lisette's and I's conversation up later today. I appreciate you again, Lissette. Thank you all for joining.
Thank you.
I'll see you guys on IG.
Thank you, guys. See you.
Bye-bye.
Have a great day.